Hello everyone and welcome back to my Cathedral tutorial. We're going to today put this top on, but you can see that I've already built it. Now, reason for that being I've already recorded this once and I built it all, and then the video turned out to be of terrible quality. So I'm not going to bother rebuilding it, but I will show you how to do it, and then you can kind of use this as a guide to see how to do it. So basically what we're going to make here, as you can see, is like a kind of half a dome shape on top of the kind of sun wall that we did around the edge last time. So you better probably start off with this flat face at the back here, and to do that what we've got to do is we've got a row of cobble along the bottom, and then we've got a row of sandstone as well. Now this sits in relation to these pillar tops, where you can see on that line there. So that's where you want to be running it down. You've got to run a layer of cobble, then some sandstone, and then you want to kind of come up and get this dome shape over the top. That's the next thing you want to do. So mine is marked out from one in of this. You might find it easier to run sandstone all the way around the edge first, this layer, just literally one in all the way around like this, and that will kind of give you your base for where you want to come up with the glass. So from here, the kind of shape that you want to make is you want to kind of come up 3, 3, and then you've got 7 ones, so it's 3 3 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. That's 3 3 7 ones, 2 2 2 3 3 4, and then the rest is just a flat across the top. So you can see down there it kind of comes up in a gradual slope and then flattens off across the top. So you make that shape, and then you can just fill in the rest from there. Really, you put sandstone as like a kind of window frame. I put another one down the middle, but you can decorate it kind of with whichever supports you want, and then just fill in the rest with glass. Okay, so that will give you your flat wall across the back here. You'll also then have your sandstone running around the edge as your frame around the bottom. And then the way I did here to make this dome is I kind of came from one of the back edges here, and for every time it steps in one, I step in the glass as well. So I just follow the glass around on top of the sandstone row that you put along the bottom all the way around, and then as you can see the next layer is also 3 high here, so I've gone in one to follow on with it all the way around, but come up 3, and then again for the rest of it. So for the 7 ones I've gone in 1 each time, and then you'll kind of gradually work round, and you'll kind of come off into a kind of nice dome shape. Now my ones come out a bit funny because for some reason I ended up with like a triangle shape on top. If you want to be fancy and you want to kind of do it a bit more accurate, there's a kind of application on the internet. There's a generator thing. It allows you to plan how to make circles and spheres, and I'll put a link to that. It's called Plots, P-L-O-T-Z. You can just put in the diameter or the radius that you want the sphere to be generated, and it will tell you exactly how to mark out per block how to make the best looking circle. So you might want to do that for each layer, but for this one all I did was just kind of followed on the shape of what I did from that far wall. Okay, so once you've got all of the glass round, I then just went round and replaced a load of it to make these extra kind of, to split it up really, so it's got like separate windows. So you can see I did some diagonals and some straights and things. Now instead of smashing the glass and replacing it, I'm going to show you a nice little trick with single player commands. If you use single player commands, that's great. If not, then just don't bother watching this bit. But if you get your commands and do //wand, oh no, you don't want a /wand because we're not actually doing that. Open up your control your inventory thingy with creative, and you want to get yourself a tool. I'm going to just use a pickaxe. I recommend probably not using a sword because they don't like to work properly, and don't obviously use the wooden axe because that's for your region marking. So I usually use a pickaxe, and there's a nice little command with the world edit and single player commands where you can do / replace, no it's not replace, / repl, REPL, and then the block. So if I type in cobble, that'll then bind that to my pickaxe. So block replacer tool bound to wooden pickaxe. So then instead of having to say smash some glass and place some cobble down, for example, all you have to do is just right click on the block that you're looking at, and that will just instantly replace those for you. So it's a great tool when you're kind of working on doing this, because all you got to do is literally just work out your path and then just kind of follow it along. Really, all you got to do is that, and that's so much easier than trying to destroy it and then place the block back and then forgetting whereabouts you've done it. And then you can just do the same thing again, / repl glass, because I'm gonna put those back, and you can do that, replace that with kind of pretty much any block. So nice little tip there. That's what I used for putting my support beams in there. Let's just pop all this back to what it was before. There we go. And then you will end up with this. What I did as well is this front cobblestone section I did too wide so that it matches up with where this window comes up. But that's all down to me being picky. I mean, this is one of those things that everyone's probably going to end up with a slightly different way of doing it. So that's pretty much all there is to it. Once you've done that, that is pretty much the end of the cathedral done. But there's something I am going to do, is I'm not going to do any of the inside. When I originally built this, my intent was just on mainly doing the outside, and when I did the inside, it was just kind of a casual thing I did afterwards. So what I'm going to ask you all to do is, once you've built your cathedral, is decorate the inside in a way that you like. I want to see how creative you can all be with this building, and I want to see everyone's different kind of interpretations of how the inside of this cathedral should look. So I'm going to leave it as a blank canvas, and I want you to all make videos on them and video response to this video, and I will check every single one out and let you know what I think, because I think it would be better after you've built all of this to kind of do your own thing. I mean, I've kind of guided you this far, but I want you all to kind of have an input in how it turns out. So that is going to be the last episode of this tutorial series. So thank you to all of you who have followed and taken part, and congratulations for finishing it. And I look forward to seeing what you come up with. Bye.